In Africa, the potential for women to lead and drive economic growth is immense. But for many, the path to success is often blocked by a lack of opportunity and support. But one organization is determined to change that. Meet PAWEN, the Pan-African Women Empowerment Network, an organization providing African women with the vital tools they need to thrive: competence, confidence, connections, and capital. As the popular African proverb goes, if you empower a man, you empower an individual. But if you empower a woman, you empower a nation. PAWEN believes firmly in this and is nurturing a generation of trailblazers and leaders that will transform the continent. Join us as we delve into the story of PAWEN to see the incredible impact they are making on the lives of women across the continent.
The inspiration to start PAWEN was my mother. Growing up was hard, really hard. There were long, hungry nights, and many times when we had to make choices between the basic necessities of life. But all that changed when someone gave her the opportunity on the platform to transition her skills as a lecturer to consulting for energy companies. And that not only transformed our lives, it transformed the lives of many people who were connected to her.
Empowering a woman economically and through education creates rippling effects that positively affect communities in bigger and more endearing ways.
I met Shei in Tanzania in 2019, I believe, and we hit it off quite easily, and from there we kept in touch and we generally bounced ideas off each other. PAWEN was one of such ideas that she shared with me.
Planning was done in December 2019 and we started operations January 2020. It was challenging. I was a one-man team doing everything from curriculum design and development to marketing to sourcing and screening of applicants to engaging faculty members, masterclass facilitators, coaches, mentors, and doing program management, onboarding participants, engaging them, following up with them, ensuring that they were doing assignments. So I was a one-man team and it was very challenging. But COVID helped, interestingly. And so having that time to channel all my energy, resources into the running of the program, and also from the participants' perspective, they were also able to dedicate time to the program and also benefit immensely from the curriculum that had been designed. So that gave me the motivation to continue. And it was challenging, yes, but not daunting.
Once PAWEN started, I think it was in 2020, and that was during COVID. We had, during the lockdown, we had so much time. In fact, that first phase was really fantastic. It was my first real experience in coaching, and I found out that a lot of times I was even going online to read about coaching and mentoring because I really wanted to get it right.
My relationship with PAWEN, with NGO, dates back a couple of years, and considering the fact that I grew up knowing that when you empower a woman or when you empower a girl child, you empower a nation, we empower the next generation. And for me, it was a natural attraction getting involved with PAWEN.
Through my work, I was connected to the PAWEN Aspiring Entrepreneurs Program. This program is so important in connecting with women and teaching entrepreneurship to women as an important step in promoting gender equality in the business world. By providing women with the skills, resources, and support they need to start and grow their businesses, we can help increase the number of women-owned businesses and empower women to achieve their full potential as entrepreneurs.
Initially, I thought yet another training program for women, because they always say that women are overtrained and yet underfunded. But so we really had to think about how this would make a difference. First, for African women. Secondly, for people across such a wide age range, because she was looking at focusing on women between the ages of 18 and I think 35 or 40. And that is such a wide age range with different interests, different, backgrounds, different professional mindsets. And so a lot of the brainstorming really focused on how do we make this attractive to people with such a wide range, such that we're able to meet their needs, no matter their age or background.
Due to the high rate of poverty on the African continent, PAWEN has dedicated its resources to improving economic outcomes for women, either in business or in careers.
PAWEN is a catalyst for change in Africa, and we are actively contributing to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals SDG 1, 5, 8, and 10.
So the impact of POWEN can be summarized under 5 broad headings. The first one will be improving the economic outcome for women. The second point is access to funding. How would we be able to help women in business access funding across the continent? The third point speaks to our Tech Up initiative, and then our initiative around financial inclusion across the country and the recognition we've gotten. Then finally is our global operation.
We're incredibly proud of the impact that we are making in the lives of African women across the continent. Our Aspiring Entrepreneurs Program, we have been able to work with over 2,500 women across 39 countries in Africa. We've helped them to either start up their businesses or scale their businesses.
I would say that my experience was radically life transforming. Beyond just being a gecko professional, I was able to learn deep strategic principles for business growth, development, and entrepreneurship.
I was part of the cohorts in 2021. This was the first program that I found that accepted me. I also found that the program was opened to women of almost all ages. It did not discriminate against the age of the woman. It was industry agnostic. So it wasn't looking for a particular industry. And it was quite refreshing to see that, which then gave all of us the opportunity to learn, as opposed to your typical incubators that would be looking for a business that is perhaps a fintech product and not necessarily a consulting business that will be restricted to age or limited to the revenue generated by the business. This was open to all, so it was truly, truly fantastic.
Our Tech Up Africa initiative has empowered many young Africans to start a career in tech or to start a business in tech. In the last 1 year, we've given out over 850 scholarships to help them to transit into tech, either starting a career in tech or starting a tech-enabled business.
Hello, I'm Nihab from Libya. I'm a computer science student at the University of Benghazi. I'm considering the field of data science as a career. So that's how I heard about PAWEN. I saw one of their posts on social media and I immediately registered.
I got to know of the Tech Up program by PAWEN via LinkedIn. I saw the post on LinkedIn. I decided to apply, and fortunately for me, I got selected, and that was how my PAWEN journey started. The Tech Up program experience for me was really amazing. It was life-changing. It was eye-opening for me. I mean, the program gave me access to like an amazing intensive curriculum. We had available mentors, we had projects, we had teammates, and it really helped my career. Before the Tech Up program, I had a very directionless career. I was literally all over the place. But getting into the Tech Up program really gave me the direction and the resources that I needed to explore and to gain ground in my tech career.
How the program is changing my career, I guess now I know more about data science than from what I knew like 2 months ago. And also I've been sharing on my LinkedIn account about my progress in this field, and they've been really supportive, and I've got to build a good kind of a LinkedIn account that really shows the skills that I'm acquiring right now during this program. And hopefully after I finish the data scientist with Python track, I'll be able to kind of also build more projects and build a good resume.
The highlight for me was getting my first full-time coding role right in the middle of the Tech Up program. And after then I had started to write officially as well. I started my blog. It's been amazing.
One of the core critical things that happened within the program was that we're able to learn how to take your business from ideation to launch to scale, and it was just very interesting. I was privileged to have co-founded a big tech company, and one of the milestones that we hit as a company, that we won our first grants, that was in 2021. And it was really interesting because that journey literally led to that experience. And I would just say that the Pan-African Women Empowerment Network is just a very powerful place to just move to the next level of business. And I am so glad that I was a part of the Aspiring Entrepreneurs program.
When I entered into the program, I decided to use the program as a way to learn how to, the basics to starting a startup. And that was interesting time in my life, because I was able to test and to really just look at the basics of what needed to go into my startup.
It's really an eye-opener for me, because I now understood the concept of entrepreneurship. I was able to bring out something that is really my passion, and at the same time I was able to make money from it. So Powen to the world, honestly.
It's been an awesome journey. The last 6 months have really changed my life. It's changed my business. I'm thinking more focused now, and I'm thinking how to scale my business to the next level. I have learned so much, from the mentor programs to all the lessons we've taken, the peer group chats, everything. It's been an amazing journey.
The feedback from the coaches has been great. In fact, in I think it was last year, 2021, I had such a long unscripted feedback from one of my trainees from Uganda, such that, she was saying so many beautiful things about Powen. I had to just start recording it.
The most rewarding part of connecting with women in the program is hearing the success stories and seeing them start their own businesses. I've had several women from the program update me on their success, and that my story and my journey to entrepreneurship inspired them, and they felt that they had a community of other like-minded women to help them succeed.
We all know that empowered women empower others. So by empowering women, we help them to not only lift themselves out of poverty, but also lift their families and their communities out of poverty, thereby creating a just and an equitable society.
I believe that Powen is a movement that is becoming increasingly well-rounded, such that it can provide a whole world of opportunities for women. And so I think it's a movement that is helping the women that have achieved today to impart knowledge to women that are coming behind them.
You have just seen the incredible impact that Powen is making on the lives of women across Africa.
One of the biggest discoveries for me in this journey is the fact that people are truly and indeed willing to help. We've been helped by so many people, both individuals and institutions, especially individuals who commit their time, their talents, their resources, their expertise to empowering women. All our stakeholders, from the board to our masterclass facilitators, to the mentors, to the coaches, and to the volunteers, give their support pro bono. So it's just heartwarming to see that, and amazing to see the graciousness with which people contribute and volunteer to support other women and to empower women across Africa.
Our financial inclusion program was one of the programs recognized by the Central Bank of Nigeria, where we're one of the 8 organizations in Nigeria that was recognized as being an organization that has played a significant role in driving financial inclusion in Nigeria.
Our programs has empowered our participants to be able to access funds, and many of them have accessed funds, either grants, equity funding, or debt funding. And this has helped them to scale their businesses and to scale their impact and to improve their profits. A lot of what we have done so far has been done leveraging social capital. However, we need funding. We always need funding to be able to consolidate the impact that we've had and to scale that impact to reach more people.
So our plans going forward, so over the next 5 years, we intend to expand some of the initiative that we've driven or we implemented over the last three years. Our plan is to, one, set up, implement, and deepen the African trade, but we intend to drive this by a Pan-African women marketplace, which is an initiative geared towards facilitating trades across Africa, but more especially amongst women.
According to the African Development Bank, there's a $42 billion funding gap between men and women in Africa. So, PAWEN wants to take an active step into bridging this gap. One of the initiatives we have planned and will seek support to run is the Aspiring Angel Investors Program for women, where we are able to take women and train them to be active angel investors, investing in the businesses of female African entrepreneurs. And that way we can bridge the gap.
The other initiative we also intend to drive aggressively over the next 3 to 5 years is our Girlpreneur program. And this is a program where we intend to go into higher institution of learning, universities and polytechnics across Africa to identify young ladies with passion for business, with passion for bringing their dreams to life, and empower them with knowledge, empower them with network, and empower them with access to funding, and also empower them with mentors that will help them fulfill those dreams, and ultimately end up with a huge pool of entrepreneurs that will be ready to take this continent to the next level.
Now it's time for you to take action. By supporting PAWEN, you can help to empower more women to achieve their business and career goals. Here's what you can do. Donate. Every dollar you give goes towards providing women with the tools they need to succeed. Your donation can make a real difference. Volunteer. PAWEN is always looking for volunteers to help with various tasks and initiatives. If you have skills or time to share, please contact PAWEN. Spread the word, share this docustory with your friends and family, and help to raise awareness about the important work that PAWEN is doing. Together, we can empower a generation of women to achieve their full potential. Thank you for supporting PAWEN.